All right, friends, welcome back into the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. You may or may not have seen me on ESPN alongside Adam Kramer on Wednesday. If you did, thank you very much for joining us. If you haven't, shame on you, but we will still love you anyways. But again, all jokes aside, thank you so much for all of you that tuned in to our show on Wednesday. It was a lot of hard work. Myself and Adam Kramer, Andy Kuhlman, who should be watching this live stream now, our director of esports, Sean McMenemy, our video producer, artist, whatever you want to call the guy. He is a jack of all trades. So shout out to those guys for all their hard work over the last month or so to get this done. But it is Friday. It is time to get a little freaky. We've got $4,000 in our prize pool. It is the Superscore 2011. So the best of the best from Golden Tee 2011. Falcon Sands, which you're watching right now, Laurel Park, Grizzly Flats, Alpine Run, and Timber Bay. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult course, but should be set up to score well. So let's get things started. Chris Cran, Zachary, Mark Tate, Brian Wiegers, Brandon Slice, thank you for joining us on Facebook. Hopefully you can see us on Facebook. I know they were having a few issues with Facebook Live earlier today globally, but that does not seem to be the case now. So let's get things rolling here. Oh, look at that. Andy Kuhlman, High and Mighty TV, thank you for joining, my friend. All right, Falcon Sands, hole 2, pretty straightforward shot here. Oh, you know what, before I forget, I used to have the club sets up here, but let's go through it. So I'm using grabber golf balls. The club set I'm using for my Build-A-Bag has 2 drivers in it. A 3-wood, a 5-wood, a 6-wood, and 8-wood, 3 hybrid, a 5 hybrid, a 6, 8, and 9 iron, a G wedge, and an L wedge, and a putter. And for some of you more casual friends that are joining us, this is Golden Tee Golf. So if you have never played this before, go to goldentee.com or download the GT Caddy mobile app. You can click on the Find a Game link and find one of these games near you, whether it's an arcade, local watering hole, restaurant, wherever you can find a Golden Tee 2019 cabinet. Do that. Get in there, play some golf. Hopefully, we'll have some good tutorials on today's daily contest, our 2011 Freaky Friday, as we'll call it, the Superscore. So hopefully I can do that name justice and actually hit some good shots, get some of those 30 underscores that you guys are always vying for. And look at this, Alpine Run, hole 5, nice little snowy par 5. We are just going to hopefully avoid all the trees. Hit a spinny shot, pull it all the way out to the A, hit it left to the 1. Look at that, boom. We are given the green light, clear to go. Now, if I hit some bad shots, I am going to blame Adam Kramer because he was in here earlier, recording some shots for John Daly's real-time rival for Golden Tee 2020, and he had lotion on his hands, and he admitted that he may have gotten the trackball a little greased up. So if I constantly cleaning off my trackball with a towel, it's not on me, it's on Adam. Jeffrey, Bob, Mike, thank you, you guys, for joining as well. Just checking out some of the comments you guys are leaving. Let's see, Laurel Park. This was not the setup I was hoping for because it's going to make it a little bit difficult to get around some of these trees. And now I have to channel my inner Brian Bernhardt, who taught me how to shoot this hole many years ago. So shout out to Brian, who's probably playing Golden Tee somewhere. Couple different options. We can go to the right side, hopefully get through those trees and catch the green. Or we are going to play the somewhat safer shot, I think. And we are going to... well, somewhat safer being the key word. We're going to hit a low tee driver. The hope is to hit around those trees or potentially through them. All right, we opted to go around, but that actually should be pretty good. We're going to be chipping. But thankfully, this is not a lesson on how to chip because this could go 50-50 for me. Now, the friends of you that have made over the years who've been around, watched some of these live streams, 5 hybrid is the chipper, the club I used to chip, but Okay, that was just awful. I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to do well, and that's okay. Normally when we do these daily contests, these 24-hour contests, we're playing more than one game, so this is just a warm-up. This is the first time that I've seen the course setup today, so anything that I may screw up, it is all for the very first time. I can't believe... Okay, I'm sorry. I just love the fact that Bob from YouTube said that he once saw a guy lick his hand before every shot. I'm going to not recommend that for both trackball sanity or just for health reasons. That's a little interesting. So if you're out there licking your hands and then touching the trackball, I'm going to have to hope that you're doing it for very good reason, which I can't think of what it might be. But... That is fun. You know what? Fridays are meant for that kind of fun, random Golden Tee story. So if you guys have a favorite Golden Tee memory or something fun or random or weird or different has ever happened to you at a Buffalo Wild Wings or a TGI Fridays or wherever you may play Golden Tee, shoot us a tweet. Follow us at Golden Tee, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and now Mixer as well. This is our very first stream on Mixer, so thank you to our new friends that are slowly but surely joining us on Mixer as well. You're taking a look at Grizzly Flats. Nice little, well, as you can tell, Grizzly Flats. We're going to see some of our four-legged friends throughout this contest today. Pretty straightforward par 5. Just want to... Oh, well, I was thinking that might have actually dropped in the cup, but... Name of the game is Superscore, so you're going to have a lot of drivable par 4s, which means it's par 4 that ideally you can get on the green in one, putt in for eagle, or you're going to have some par 5s like we just played. It might take you a couple shots to get to the green, but you're still going to get that eagle putt. Number 6, this is a favorite one of mine, Falcon Sands 13. A lot of sand, a lot of pyramids, and of course, as you can see, nice big pyramid right in your way. So we are going to powerhouse this. We're going to use a high tee. We're going to pull the trackball back to the A, and we're going to just smash it out to the 1. And if you look at that shot feedback meter, so we got a big reading on the trackball meter, got it out as far as we can out to the right, and now I've got a perfect clear shot for hopefully a nice little double eagle here, or at worst, a putt in for eagle. Played it safe there. I was a little too worried about playing the pinball game, which I definitely have done over the years with this hole on Falcon Sand. So taking the putt, walking away, and hoping for the best. Jason Mayfield shot a 25 on this course earlier. Took me 3 games. Hopefully he gets more than a couple tees. Well, worst comes to worst, Jason, if you get some good tips out of this video, which I hope you do. Maybe you can get back out later tonight. This contest goes until the end of the day today, technically until 1 a.m. Central Time. So if you happen to be out and about tonight, hanging out with friends, having a cold drink or two maybe, get out there, play a few more games, and maybe we can make some magic happen. Alpine Run, number 11. Not normally a shot that I recommend hitting towards the trees, but we're going to use a high tee. We're going to use a 3-wood. We're going to clear right over those trees. Keyword is hopefully as I hit it to the tallest part of the trees. Just like that. Pretty straightforward look here for eagle putt. Of course, if you guys are new to Golden Tee, any of your great shots that you hit on any of our online games throughout the US and Canada, or if you have a Golden Tee Home Edition, if you get a hole-in-one or a hole-out, send that shot to YouTube. Send us the link. Tag us on social media. We do shots of the week every Sunday. They get uploaded to the game, so you have a chance of getting your shot viewed on 15,000 games nationwide. So always something fun. And I honestly enjoy watching those tee shots because some of them are just downright ridiculous. And Brad Baird, a good friend of mine, okay Golden Tee player, but he just chimed in on YouTube. For those of you that didn't see it, he has a funny story. In Indianapolis one time, I might have let him beat me. He won a Jägermeister cooler. Here's your 10 seconds of fame, my friend. But love you always, my friend. this seems like the course, the Freaky Friday course, that we are just going to be using high T woods to go over a bunch of trees. Hole 8, Laurel Park, number 9. The thought here, and I wish I had like my John Madden style pen so I could draw you what I was going to do, but we're going to clear these trees. We're going to powerhouse this. Clear these trees. And hopefully don't hit the tree. Oh, I don't know how that didn't hit the tree, but thank you, Golden Tee gods. Let's take another look at that. I believe I've had a few good hole-in-ones on this hole. Somehow we cleared the trees, didn't hit them. I didn't program the game. I'm just a marketing guy. So I'm going to take my eagle and I'm going to walk away happy. Leslie, Jordan, Travis, Taylor, Jared, thank you guys for joining us on Facebook. Tom Putty, very, very good to hear from you, my friend. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. And then we get to the part where I curse Adam Kramer's name. Hole 9, this is Timber Bay, number 11. This, as you can see from the bottom left, the little top-down view, multiple tee boxes that you can have here. This one, maybe not as bad as I thought. We're going to have to play the avoid tree game. So we are going to pull the trackball out to the sea, as you can kind of see on the deck here. Hit it out to the 3. Want to hit it hard enough that I get around those trees and avoid hitting them, because then the ball goes in the water and we lose a couple strokes. But also want to make sure that I land on the green, and that did not work as intended, nor did that tree branch. So tough look there on number 9. We will have to figure out a better solution for it. But again, this is game 1. We're just kind of exploring our shots here, seeing what works and what doesn't. It's also Friday, which means it's a perfect time to do another GT Freebie Friday. Last week, or the week before, I believe, we gave away a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of Golden Tee swag. So this week, we're going to give away a few more items. So after this live stream gets done, make sure that you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Golden Tee. Share, like, comment, tag your friends on that post for your chance to win some fun Golden Tee swag. Please hit the green. Now, see, that's just not fair. 11-mile-an-hour wind. I did not get much love there. I was going to talk about how I was going to help you guys all get a lesson in chipping with your 5 hybrid, but the moment I hit my chip, I knew that I should just keep my mouth shut, because that was not going to happen. All right, number 11 is Falcon Sands 14. Funny story, back in the day in college when I first started playing Golden Tee with Brian Bernhardt, really kind of stepped up my game. We were actually playing at a restaurant. I hit a shot. I hit a hole-in-one here that was worth $87. It nearly punched somebody who was walking by because I was so excited, and I turned and I was like, yeah, and then just caught myself because I almost hit this poor woman, all because I was very excited about a Golden Tee shot. But I didn't hit her, and I didn't get arrested, and it was fun, and we're here today. So don't think we're going to be able to go through the chute here. I don't want to use the driver. I don't have a 0 hybrid in this bag, but I do have an 8-wood and some strong wind behind me, so I'm going to high tee the 8-wood. I'm going to just hit this as hard as I can. Avoid all those trees. Probably hit it a little bit too hard, but we're at least within chipping distance for eagle. If I can make a chip today, that'd be great. So far, no good. Still putting away with birdie, though. Andrew asks how to remove the penalty stroke, the stroke penalty. I think you're talking about the timers. If you can ask the local, the bar owner or restaurant owner, wherever you're playing Golden Tee at, ask them to talk to the operator to have that timer turned back off, or worst comes to worst, send us a message on Facebook and we will go ahead and take care of that. Send us a message with the name of the location, in the address, and we'll go ahead and get that taken care of for you. Oh, this might be good. Oh, look at that. Come on, go in there. Oh. Also, I have to give kudos to my friend Adam Kramer. Earlier today, did a 6-hole preview on Oakwood Hills, one of our Golden Tee 2020 courses, and he hit a beautiful, beautiful hole-in-one on a par 4, which he doesn't do very often, so I've got to give him kudos when he deserves them, as he's probably standing outside the door listening to me talk trash about him. But it was actually a pretty good hole-in-one, and not too many people can have the claim to fame of a hole-in-one for the first time on a course. So if you haven't seen it on YouTube or Facebook, it'll be slowly but surely throughout the afternoon populating on the rest of our social media. So be sure to give him some love when that comes out. Hole 13, another Laurel Park hole that is just not set up very well today. 2 options. You can go to the right here through the gap. You can't really see it, which is why I was saying it's not a good setup. But there's a gap of trees on the right, or you can go out to the left and try it here. We are going to just say this is game 1. We're just trying something different. Low tee driver. We're just going to slowly, kind of gently hit that out there. You look at that. I couldn't do that again, even if I wanted to. Shout out to the lily pad. Shout out to that lily pad. I think that was a lily pad. We'll call it a lily pad. I didn't hit water. It's basically all you need to know. Not going to chip because my chipping has been off today. Apparently so is my putting. So that's all right. It's early. It's early enough in the game. Early enough in the day. We'll move on to hole 14 from Timber Bay. This is always a tricky one. You don't see 300-yard par 5s very often. Now clearly, there's absolutely nowhere you can go. The key is here, you can't go over any of these trees. You have to hit a very, very careful shot around these trees to land it out there far enough in the fringe. You still have a shot at double eagle and an eagle putt. So we are going to low tee this. I'm going to pull it out all the way to the A and hit it out in between the 1 and the 2 because I want to get it just past those trees that it cuts right. There we go. Now, I tried to hit that soft, and I did, but it's still going to go in the rough. Not a big deal. The nice thing is here, we can just go ahead and roll this shot up there in this nice 3-wood with roll. Maybe some shot points. No love there, but putting in for eagle, and it's been a while since we've done that, so we need to. All right, hole 14, one of my favorites. Hole 15. This is Grizzly Flats 13, actually. Long, not really a long par 4, but you got to avoid a bunch of these sand bunkers. There's 5 of them around that green. That bottom pin, the up 6 green and the 13-mile-an-hour wind in your face actually makes this a really, really good setup. So we're just going to wing this out there. And that's what happens when you don't think about your shot for more than 30 seconds or half a second. That stuff happens, but that's okay. And then you follow it up with that. That's okay. So, again. Oh. Yeah, I guess Peter's got a point there. He said, at least it's dry. It's like the best par chip I've ever had. All right, we're going to pretend like that never happened. We're going to move on. Hole 16. This is another Falcon Sands. Nice and long par 5, but pretty beautiful. I mean, look at this. All these pyramids and stuff, they really fit the course. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lay up before the water. Nice gentle shot there, and then we are just going to go either through or over the pyramids here. Try to get another eagle putt. So look at that. We're on the fairway. We've got a nice offset. Normally, I'm not a fan of when the game offsets you because of objects, but this is perfect for us. 10-mile-an-hour wind blowing to the 7, 8 o'clock there. We're going to use that to our advantage, and we're going to just hit it right through the pyramids on the green, and we're making this for double eagle. That would actually be a power move. I wish I used bite because I feel like I almost clipped a few objects on my way to the green. Yep, there's one. Oh, and almost clipped a tree. Alright, so no double eagle, but compared to the last hole, this is actually a good shot. Alright, hole 17, this is Alpine Run 16. I would say one of the more difficult par 5s has ever been in Golden Tee, because you have to finesse your shot around these trees onto the fairway here, or lay up at 285 and then hope you can hit a massive C3 driver that'll go 300 something yards. So we are going to test our luck here. We're going to do a high tee with backspin. This is weird. It actually is doing what I wanted it to. The nice thing about this, I'm still 340 away, but I can go one click to the right. I can hit my shot like this, and hopefully it gets at a good enough bounce. Look at that. We're putting in for eagle. Putting in for eagle, missing it, and then put it on, and then putting for birdie. That's all right. Another Laurel Park gem, 18. This is hole 18, but normally 13. Not too many options here. We're going to just high tee the 6-wood through the trees. Sometimes you can actually take that 5-wood, go around, but for our purposes here, we are going to actually try to hit the trees. So high tee this. It's going to clip the trees. Oh, that's actually beautiful. This, please go in. Come on, go in. Ah, that is disappointing because I would have went home if that went in the hole. Dang it, that would have been a beautiful way to end another Freaky Friday, because I believe last time we were here and played Freaky Friday, I was when I hit that Super Eagle or Super Albatross hole-in-one on the Superscore 2010. So, not the best score, not the worst score. There is going to be a few tough holes in there. But we'll get another daily contest set up. Probably have time for one more, depending on this one goes. Lots of fun and exciting stuff going on. So let's play this game, see how it goes. Let's change up the our look here. We're gonna dress up as old Mark Stenmark here, as in honor of our world champ. We're gonna put him in a snazzy sweater and some skinny jeans. Nice clean pair of socks to mess up in the grass. Have your mother yell at you. Backwards USA hat for the win. All right. Let's get this thing started. Arma on YouTube, the minimum system requirements for the 2020 update. So honestly, there's not a real specific requirement, because we do our best, and God bless our QA team and programming and development. Well, that was absolutely a full shot. Absolutely not what I was trying to hit. So hopefully the trackball doesn't need to be changed, because I don't have a spare one up here. But Arma, to answer your question, there's not a specific requirement, because we build the game to work on any of the Nighthawks that we have out there in the last 15 years, and somehow we make it happen. I would honestly go to itsgames.com, itsgames.com, and send us an email on there. That way we can get you the actual tech specs about what video cards to use. It really depends on if you have a showpiece or if you have an older cabinet, if you're using HD TVs, all that kind of stuff. So just go to amusement.itsgames.com, send us a message, and I'll make sure they get you taken care of. All right, so the trackball's not broken, but I'm very confused as to what happened to cause me to just not get any read on the X and Y there. But that's all right. I don't think he's watching, but as Don Pescioni says, champions adjust. Almost adjusted for a nice little eagle chip, but that's all right. All right, number 3, Laurel Park 5. Same thing as before. We're just going to softly hit a driver. Not going to land on the green here, but hopefully, and I say this, hopefully. Oh, look at that. Some love from the fringe. Nice little layup shot there. Hole number 4. This is Timber Bay number 5. We're just going to take our 3-wood. Just kind of hit it gently because remember, there is an elevation change, so that ball is going to carry a bit. We're just looking to have a nice little putt in for eagle. Yeah, Arma, because with the cabs, it's really going to depend on the monitors that's in there. So, sorry, can't help you out much more, but I want to make sure that don't give you any incorrect information. So we'll get you taken care of if you reach out to support and get those games ready to be updated next month for 2020. And for all of you guys watching out there, you know, if you somehow missed all the Golden Tee 2020 content, the only people that have an excuse are our friends at Mixer, because we just joined Mixer. So they get a slight excuse. But for the rest of you, make sure that your operator and your location knows that Golden Tee 2020 is coming out next month. It's September 24th. I hope that's the right day. It should be Tuesday, September 24th. If you want to play it on that first day, you got to make sure to let your operator know so they can pay to get that overnight shipping to get those games updated. So, of course, GoldenTee.com, the GT Caddy app are going to be your best guides to see what cabinets are updated first. This actually feels good. Off the wall. Oh, not hard enough to get a wall bounce, but Nate, Gavin, Kevin, thank you guys for joining. But make sure that if you're at a location that has a good Golden Tee machine, or regardless of where you play, make sure to get that. Make sure to let them know you want to get that 2020 update on day 1 when it comes out in September. If this could go in, that'd be great. I didn't hit it hard enough. Jack, great question. I'm actually surprised it hasn't come up sooner. But Home Edition owners do not get the update at the same time as the bars and operators get it because of it's twofold. Because there's a lot of work that goes into the Home Edition that needs to be, features have to be removed, modified for the Home Edition and for the IT net that that works with Home Editions as well. So, there's other reasons before that, because of course operators, you know, they're using this as their line of their businesses and their big money makers. It's a whole big debate that we could have, but there's just a lot of work that goes into separating the commercial version from the Home Edition version, and then of course the development and testing that people don't necessarily think about. So understand the question, because I had it for many years before I started working here, and just something happens. Clay, how do you move the ball in the tee box? So because we were playing online for prizes, we're playing in online contest mode, you can't move the tee box in casual. So you can smooth turn in casual, but you can't use tees. So if you want to use tees to hit some of those higher or lower shots, if you go to online or online for prizes and create an account, it's the same thing, just without the smooth turning, so you can only click left and right, but you can use the special equipment. You can buy tees, you can buy balls, you can use those high tees, low tees. And yeah, I figure we weren't going to get as lucky of a hit this second go around. The trees on Laurel are just a little bit too tall. Also, Clay, the question about moving the tee box and all that in online versus casual. If you go to goldentee.com, there's a good explanation too about the differences between playing casual or offline and playing online as well. All right, we did not get as much love on this one last time, so what we're going to do is something a little different, something I'm just going to call ruthless aggression, and we're just going to low tee a driver, and we're just going to go right through the trees, literally. Didn't get the kick up I wanted, but now I've got a nice little chip for eagle. Not as worried about, you know, getting wet from the water. Look at that, a little bit of aggressive chip, but we nailed it for eagle. I think that's probably maybe the second chip I've made all day, which is a little disappointing, but much better start than game one. Hole 2, we're going to just put an asterisk by that because the trackball just malfunctioned on me. That's all right. 15 after 9. So now let's take a look at the back 9 and see what happens. Par 5 from Grizzly Flats. Sometimes with some of the tee box setups, you can actually get this pretty far on the fairway there. But for this case, nothing to worry about. I just need to make sure I don't use too much muscle when hitting this next shot. So I put a little cut. I pulled it out to the AB and hit it out to the 1-2 to kind of put a curve on it, help slow the ball down a little bit, take advantage of that wind in your face. Jack, new features for Golden Tee 2020. Real-Time Rivals goes online, our very first campaign mode. We've talked a little bit about it before, but when I say a little bit, I mean very little. It's one of those new features that we're still it's on our to-do list to let you guys know about. We don't want to reveal all the secrets before everything gets out there, but it's going to be a lot of fun. You can use your equipment. Adam and I are recording a lot of the shots you're seeing, so the rivals will use casual equipment, stock balls, stock tees, and stock clubs. Players, check in with your Golden Tee player card. I've got mine somewhere in here. This is a custom one, but Golden Tee player card. You can use your custom balls, tees, equipment, the whole 9 yards. You can use it all. Not sure where you saw an option that looked like target golf, because that's not necessarily happening. But Real-Time Rivals Online is the big thing. Events mode, there's a few new tidbits that are coming to events mode that we have yet to reveal, that whether you play commercially or on a home edition is going to be good for you. Events are coming to the home edition in 2020. Stop. Ugh. I know we've quote-unquote leaked that a little bit in our live streams for some of you homeowners, but events mode is definitely coming to home edition this year. There'll be a lot of fun stuff we can do with that. World Championship qualifying, lots of stuff that could happen. So, you know, monthly Golden Tee home edition tournaments, a lot of stuff you guys have been clamoring and asking for, but we're going to make it happen. Also, some new stuff coming to commercial events mode that I don't want to spoil yet because it's a lot of fun. And if there's ever a time where I'm sad that I cannot compete in prize play contests like I used to because I work here, it's this year because there is so much fun stuff. We've got 2 beautiful remaster courses this year, which I'm absolutely positively totally taking credit for. And I love Jim Zielinski for allowing me to do this, but not only are we remastering a Golden Tee 4 course, which is Castleshire. If you guys were watching the World Championship, you would have saw that during our little interview with Jim, but also, and this is near and dear to my heart because this is one of the years that I really started playing Golden Tee as a kid. We're bringing back one of the Golden Tee 3D golf courses from the 90s. So Coral Ridge is technically our first released Golden Tee 3D golf remastered course. I've played it a little bit in our development side here, and I'm actually excited. I actually have goosebumps, which is kind of really nerdy, but it actually makes me feel like a little kid again. So, but like I said, new contests and events mode for the home edition, Real-Time Rivals Online. That's going to be both commercial and home edition, so there'll be a little campaign mode as well. I don't know what I just did there, but It's dry. We're going to putt in for eagle from the sand. Seamless. Yes, I try my best to not use quick shot. There are times if I'm shooting very poorly, you will see that I start to use quick shot because I want to get through the hole. But, sorry, I'm laughing because Nate just commented and said that he saw us on the saw the championship on the Ocho yesterday. Thank you, my friend. Do you mean you actually saw it yesterday? I heard there were some replays, but it's been so busy we didn't get a chance to actually see it replayed yesterday. Clay Story, any ideas of bringing PGA Tour courses? Of course, we would always, in a perfect world, love to do that. We're always thinking about the next step for Golden Tee, but nothing in the plans right now. But you never know. Right now, we've got awesome Jim Zielinski creations, but honestly, continue to throw those ideas out there. We love hearing them. We love to know what you guys want to see, and we're always working behind the scenes to make fun stuff happen. We've got a great plan for Golden Tee 20 that's coming out in September, Golden Tee 2021 next year. A lot of fun stuff that I think you guys are not going to want to miss. So whether you've been around for 30 years or 31, whether you're just joining Golden Tee now, or whether you're a casual fan who has seen this game in the bar and looks intrigued by it, there's a lot of fun and exciting stuff coming your way. So I honestly, as a kid who grew up on this game at his local VFW, hanging out with his parents and some family friends, I honestly could not imagine that Golden Tee, much less myself, would ever be in the position that we're in right now. But it's big, it's getting better, and it's only going up from here. And can't wait for you guys to enjoy the ride. But heartfelt speech aside, Ira on YouTube. What's up with the map glitch where the map glitch is in size when moving the Golden Tee around the box? I honestly don't think I've ever heard that one. So, Ira, if you happen to see it happen, please feel free to send a video or record a video of it and send it to us on Facebook so we can take a look. Oh, don't go. Not again. I really thought that we can get a hole-in-one here. But instead, we're just going to play bunker darts. Somebody asked about darts earlier, somebody that was spamming our YouTube. Unfortunately, they've not around us anymore to see the lawn darts we were playing in the sand. But there we go. I was wondering how long it would be before somebody asked about Golden Tee Mobile. Golden Tee Mobile, also known as Golden Tee Golf for Android and Apple devices, is coming out this summer. I promise you. If it doesn't come out, you guys can yell at Adam Kramer. But it's absolutely coming out sometime this summer. We're doing some testing. We're doing actually a lot of testing that you guys may not be aware of. Doing some testing in other locations. It'll be coming to North America very soon, and it will be officially launched by the end of summer. We promise you this. We will have some more fun videos and screenshots of that. I know you guys really enjoyed the previews we gave you a few weeks ago. We got more of that fun stuff coming up. But I promise you, Golden Tee Mobile is not going anywhere. It is here to stay. We have invested a ton of time and energy and money into it, all kinds of stuff. We've got great ideas. Actually, talking about the future of Golden Tee and all that, there's been a lot of great ideas that the mobile team has come up with. So John Noble, Adam Kramer, their teams that have been working on this for many years have had so many good ideas. Works really well in mobile. Actually, stuff that we have considered bringing to the amusement version and vice versa. So there's a lot of fun and exciting stuff going on. Legitimately, this might be a good shot. Get up there. Oh, all right, so we're going to chip. Let's see if I can break my 5 hybrid chip curse. All right, that was an awful chip. I felt like garbage hitting that, but it went in. That's all that matters. But between Golden Tee Mobile, there's at least 2 other projects I can think of that we're working on that I can't tell you about, but they're fun and exciting and different and new, and it's going to bring even more life to Golden Tee as you know it. WMX99 also talks about a perfect example. Arcade 1-Up Golden Tee. Actually, I'm having fun, so we're just going to... getting too old for this. All right. Can't see if you can see it, but there is... well, there's the old 89, there's Golden Tee 4, and then there's Golden Tee Classic right there, our Arcade 1-Up game that came out few weeks ago, or actually no, it's been about a few months now. I can't keep track of the time. Almost lost my shorts. Glad you guys could see that because the game stole them from me. But Arcade 1-Up game is perfect for the old schoolers that remember some of the original Golden Tee courses and want to get that nostalgia. Like I said, Golden Tee 97 course is going to be one of our remastered courses for 2020, but you can get your fix of old school Golden Tee, which I definitely have spent too much time in this lounge playing that. But it's a lot of fun. So a lot of projects going on, a lot of stuff you know about, a lot of stuff we've teased, a lot of stuff you don't know about that we will talk about in the next months to year, and all kinds of fun stuff. But let's see if we can get a really great shot on Laurel Park 13, which is ending this contest today on hole 18. Let's see if we can knock this out. Oh, that was perfect. We just blew through all the trees. So last time I hit a 6-wood high tee and it almost drained in the cup, and which is why you're seeing a second stream here. But that's all right. But it is getting late. I have talked so much about so many things. So we're going to get out of here. Not the best score in the world, but $4,000 prize pool for today's Freaky Friday contest. $363 and some change top prize. If you have yet to see Golden Tee on the Ocho, check out ESPN. See if you can see it on their digital website. We have some highlights on our website. We will be telling you so much more about that fun project in the next couple months. Events mode, the Freaky Friday Double Dollar continues until Sunday night. New Classic Course of the Week comes out Saturday. Mixed Up Monday, just put that in as well. So we will hopefully see you guys back here Monday for Monday Mix Up. Have a great weekend. Make sure you're checking into Golden Tee's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and Mixer. I can't remember if I'm missing anything else, but we will have more 2020 course previews coming out over the weekend. So have a great weekend. Enjoy a few cold drinks. Play some Golden Tee. And we'll see you next time.